Hi everyone, let's take a look on how to create instant triggers for deleted records in your Airtable base. That's something that has not been possible before, but as we're abstracting away all the complexity of the Airtable Webhook API, that's now possible and it couldn't be easier. We do, however, assume that you've connected Simplified Webhooks to Airtable and the connection between Make is also established or has been established. So as a preparation for this video, I created a new scenario. Let's just search for webhooks, for example, and it should give you simplified webhooks. We want to watch for deleted records here. And so we have to create a new webhook. You can give it a name to probably specify which table you're watching. And in our case, we want to use the new test base. And all we got to do is we need to define the base and the table. And in our case, it's table 1. So we click save, and now basically we're done. So now we can receive triggers and we can do stuff whenever there is a deleted record. So let's simply delete it. And bam, it's there. So what do we get here? We do get the metadata. So who has changed the record? Obviously, for trigger on deleted records, the use case probably is, or if not, I'd love to receive an email or whatever form of message from you, what your use case is, but probably it's around someone should not delete a record, but has done so anyway. So maybe you want to blame someone or you want to train someone, right? And you can do so. So you know who has changed something. And in my case, it would be Richard, stop doing this. But more importantly, it's about which record has been deleted, and the table and the base you know because you've defined it, and this will not change. And so Airtable sadly does not deliver the data that has been there before, right? Because sometimes you want to restore the record that you've deleted. But there are certain ways around it. Let's for a moment simply say that we received the trigger. It's nice. We can now work with it. If you want to restore it, there are probably a few things around. You could send an email to yourself, so you know, hey, something has been deleted, and you simply go into the bin here and you restore the record. Done deal. Especially if there isn't a lot of traffic on your base or you don't have hundreds of users, then it's probably something you can simply do, right? If you need to do this programmatically, you might want to add a column as a formula. You call it record ID. Sorry, record ID. Record ID. Oops. Oh my gosh. Record ID. And now you create a sync table in another base. And this way, whenever on the syncing options, you say that records in the sync table shouldn't be deleted. And this way you could say, okay, if there is a deleted record, you search for this record ID in the sync table, you know all the columns, you know the data, and then you create a new record. Downside here is that the record ID changes, but still, at least the task or whatever has been deleted is there again. So I think there are probably even more approaches around it, and I'm happy to talk with you about it or brainstorm around strategies on that. So please feel free to reach out. Honestly, it's such a quality of life improvement on my end to use these triggers here in Make. I hope you do experience the same ease of use, and if you don't, please let me know so we can improve. All right, enjoy and happy building. Bye-bye.